of SMBTV. Once again, it's your boy Kier, the critic.
And your bestie, Bunny Stewart.
And today in the studio, we have an amazing director, an award-winning director, Mrs. Zemario Sheppard. How you doing today, man?
Doing great, man. I'm blessed.
Good, man. Glad to have you on the show, man. I've never had a chance to actually sit down with you. I know you've interviewed with Bunny in the past at the film festival, but just wanted to kind of sit down and get a little bit of insight into your background and just how did you get into directing and production and things of that nature.
Right, of course. So I say I was born to create.
Okay.
Like I was 5 years old, and then my dad wrote a rap for me, and I did the rap, and ever since then, it's I've been doing stuff. So I also continued rapping, and I would do things on and off, but I was trying to do the whole typical, you gotta go to school and get a job and stuff like that. So I would just create on the side because I could never not create. Even when I was doing the music stuff, I wasn't officially a technician, but I feel like I was just naturally gifted by God to in the stuff together. My dad had a box of wires, and I made it work. Okay. So fast forward, I'm now in my 40s. I've been in the military. I did that, and I was going to school for communications and mass media. Because I was let me try and learn how to put my church on the map with the social media and stuff like that. And while I was in school, we got on the Zoom with the guy that wrote the Transformer movies. Okay. And I was man, this school has a lot of affiliations. And I was led to just shift into doing film. Because I was, doing video production. But I was I need to shift into doing film because I feel it's a necessity to have original content that's good content that's not studio driven for money but telling good stories. Right. And I was I feel I'm being called to do this. So I did that, and since I've done that, it's been maybe going on my second year. I did research finding out about film festivals, and I was okay, well, how do I get into it? How do I market myself? I'm trying to build a company because I want to be able to feed my family off of what I was created to do. Right. So for the last, I would say year, while I'm going to school, I've been also submitting films, getting with people and creating films and using the resources that God has blessed me with to be able to follow my dream, so to say, or my calling, as I would say it, while I'm still able to provide for my family and stuff like that.
Right. Congratulations on your success.
Did I answer your question?
In
Thank
the
you.
film
no,
festival
for sure.
Circuit. Not circus. Well, kind of circus.
It's a circus in mine. We got some characters, let me tell you.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, I'm getting plugged in and I'm all man, people been here the whole time? What have I been doing?
Oh,
yeah. Yeah, no, I totally get that, man. I just got in the film scene here in Sacramento just about 5 years ago. Mm-hmm. I didn't know anybody in this town 5 years ago. So yeah, you just put yourself out there and you can easily gravitate and just, find your calling and, just by getting out there and networking, really. So
you said 5 years ago?
Yeah.
And you got the film festival?
Yeah.
And you got the network here?
And
just 5 years?
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
That's
just
all
5 years ago? Yeah, okay, yeah.
During COVID. I started doing movie reviews during COVID. And then from there, people started gravitating towards the reviews. And they wanted us to start reviewing their films. And that's kind of how the film festival came out of that. And then from that, people were saying, hey, I'd love to be able to sit down and talk with you about my films. And then that's kind of how the show came. So
awesome.
Things just happen, you just put that energy out there and it comes back to you. Yeah. So these weren't things that I didn't grow up to want to be a film festival organizer. That's just something that people kind of led me to, so same story.
Well, thanks for allowing yourself to be used because now I'm able to benefit from it. I'm talking about other people are able to benefit from it. And that's kind of what I want to be when you're operating in your calling. I feel that's when you're able to be a blessing to other people. So it's you need to go forward for it because God created you to do it. Right. When you're operating in what you were created to do, then you can be a blessing to other people. That person ain't gonna get blessed unless you do what you were created to do. They're waiting for you to go. So I'm bless them. So
100%.
Thank you for being a blessing.
Thank you for following the calling that God has brought you to, and I know you're also a minister. Right?
Correct. Yeah.
And
Unashamed.
Oh, Beautiful, yeah. Definitely no shame in that. So, do you have any collaborations coming up?
I'm looking to collaborate. I feel like because my whole life I've been learning, and even like my setup now, it's kind of set to be like one man minimalistic. Like I have a C stand, and then I have my camera, so I'm gonna put the light and the boom mic on there, and then have the camera here, and then I got the DJI, so I can put on the iPad, I can follow it. So it's like I'm able to do things with just me, but I'm at a point where I want to do collaborations. I want to be able to get funding to do something that's big, like it's not short, but like I'm looking for like 15 minutes, 40 minutes, feature length.
For sure.
So I'm definitely looking to collaborate, and that's why I'm submitting to festivals, and I'm going to the festivals, and I'm looking to collaborate with people. And I've been telling my daughter, I'm like, listen, I plan on this feeding you one day. So I'm going out and I'm collaborating because I'm not in a place where I can compensate people, but I want to be able to do quality work, so they want to put it on the reel. And it's like, well, I know it's going to be quality if I work with him.
Right.
So I want to be able to do that and, like, build up my team. I'm looking for the Spike Lee to my Denzel.
There you go. Yeah. Well, I mean, the beauty thing about this industry and I should say the industry, I should say this city, is that you really don't need a whole lot of money to get people to buy into what you're doing. There's so many filmmakers that I know that little to no budget. In fact, we just had somebody on here earlier that was talking about that, and little to no budget, you can get people that want to be and participate and want to help you out, because everybody wins, right? Everybody gets to shine. Everybody submitted to the festival, they get to go to the festival. It helps get their name out there as well. Helps get your name out there as well. So that's kind of what this Sacramento community is about. It's about collaboration. So you shouldn't have any problem and going to those festivals and the mixers and things of this nature. It's a great way to get yourself out there as well. So
For sure. Well, that's the plan. So I want I'm glad. I want to be like recognized, and I want to leverage like the recognition. It's like I don't want so much to be recognized to say that I'm great, but it's like I do want to be able to leverage, and this could be like the business mindset. This business mindset, the business mindset that I have, not so much doing the business stuff, but I'm like value in the market. So I want to be able to have value. So if people see, like if they see the whole thing, I'm trying to brand it, they see it, and it's all like, okay, all right, I know that's gonna be something that's worth me watching.
Right.
And I feel like it's worth it for the people that are helping me out. Because it's like, I don't want you to do it free. I'll feed you, and I give it to your reel, but I want you to want it on your reel and feel like I'm glad I was able to do this. And then also the energy and the community and the environment as well. Like that's what I'm after.
I get that 100%. In terms of the types of stories you want to tell, I mean, obviously, as being a minister, are you more looking for like faith-based type stories, or do you like to mix it up? Like, what's the stories that you want to be able to tell?
I want to tell real stories.
Okay.
Like my passion project that I have is kind of like about a man that practices abstinence, and then how there are the prejudices that could come with that. And it's like, well, he's not corny. He's not a Poindexter. He's an attractive guy, works out, and it's just like him having a standard. And then just having a standard, rather you're man, woman, Christian, like whatever you identify as, just having a standard sometimes causes prejudice against you, just by having a standard. And it's like, I think there's caricatures that we create when we see stories, and it's all like, that's not real. Just tell the story. And be true to the story, and let it be driven like by the character and the change and the arc. So I just want to tell like real stories, and I don't want it to be something that someone can't go to. It doesn't mean I won't tackle issues, but I feel like you can do it in a way where it's not corny, it's not like washed in anything, but it's just a real story told in an authentic way. And it's real and it's gritty, and it doesn't have to have, it can still be like, PG-13.
Right.
But like the violence, like I won't shy away from like violence, something like The Passion of Christ, like that was rated R, but it was like, we're just telling the story of how it was. Historically, this is how it was. I mean, I don't know about the ethnicity of all the actors, but it's like what you're seeing being depicted on the screen.
That's
is
just how
that's what
went down. So,
you know what I mean? But I feel like it's gotten better. But I would say like Dallas Jenkins, if you watch like The Chosen, it's just good storytelling. It's just good storytelling, and I'm all like, yes, thank you. Don't be afraid to just tell the story,
Right.
and then make it don't make it corny, man.
Right.
It doesn't have to be corny.
Right,
And,
right.
and that's what I did in the military. Like in the military, a lot of things I did, it was like there's a line, because there's people up that are worried about like, you know, it wasn't like getting canceled. Whatever canceled was before it was getting canceled, they're worried about that. So it's okay. We've got to tell that, but we also got to make it entertaining for people to where they want to watch it. So
Right.
now it's edutainment.
Right.
You know, so I feel like I kind of learned
Trying
that.
to find that happy medium
Right,
ground,
yeah,
right?
yeah.
No,
So-
I understand. Yeah.
I just want to tell like real stories and not necessarily be like Jesused out, because
Right.
if I'm doing it and I personally live for Christ, then that will already be evident. That'll already come through.
Right.
I don't have to like beat you over the head with it.
Right, exactly. Doesn't have to be just completely. You got a message in the story, but it doesn't have to be like that's all it is. It's just, you know, just beating
Yeah.
you over the head with it, and
Yeah.
and making it either corny or turning some people off or whatever case may be. No, I get that. Yeah. So like if well, yeah. I mean, if anybody, you know, wants to collaborate with you, I know you're looking for people to collaborate. What's the best way that they can get a hold of you or reach out to you?
I would say Shep Video Pro everywhere.
Okay.
Right? It's SHEPP, just like this right here. SHEPP Video PRO.com, at Shep Video Pro on all the socials that I have. Reaching out to the email shepvideopro.com. That's how you can reach out to me and be like, hey, I want to do stuff, and then we're gonna do stuff, because I'm all about like the practicality of like, I want to tell good stories. It doesn't take a lot. Like, what can we do with what we have,
Right.
Love it.
and then make it, you know, make it good, make it like we want to see it.
Well, I know you definitely succeeded with the film that I saw of yours. It had depth, it had weight, and it really made me feel a lot of things, and in no way was it corny at all. It had
Thank
a
you.
message.
Yeah,
I
I
appreciate
wouldn't
it.
say any of the projects
One
are
to
corny.
watch.
Yeah, no, I don't get that. You know, I don't get that you're overly beating people over the head with the
No,
message
yeah.
or the story or anything of
That's
that
beautiful.
nature. And I think that's the best way to do it,
Powerful.
because
Thanks, appreciate it.
you know, you can come in heavy-handed and can turn people off. You know, and that's with anything. Not
Yes,
just,
yeah,
you know
in,
what I mean.
in anything,
Yeah,
exactly.
you know, not just Christian or whatever, but just anything in that realm. If you beat people over the head with it, it can cause that for sure. So.
For sure. And I think that's what it is. Like, the message gets lost because it's like you're
If it's too heavy-handed, people just aren't going to pay attention. They're just going to be like, ugh.
Yeah.
right.
100%.
Yeah.
Well, man, we thank you for being on the show. We'll definitely have to have you back again. I know you're still working on some projects and things of this nature. But you know, once
man.
you know we
Still
get some
working
more
that circuit.
projects get completed, yeah, we'll have to have you back again. And but yeah, just keep doing what you're doing. I think you're on the right track, and just in terms of just going to events and things of this nature, that's going to be the best way to reach out and you know get invested in the community. And usually people eventually start coming to you, and they'll want to say, hey, what are you working on next? And I'd love to be in your next project. So that's the best way to do it.
Yeah, that's the dream. That's the
Yeah.
dream. Appreciate you
Oh, not a
for
problem.
creating a platform for people to come in and be able to experience this and,
Yeah,
and leverage that what you have built.
That's what we're all about, man. We're trying to put people on, man. You know, we're just trying to highlight individuals in the community that we see are doing good things in the community, and that's kind of why we started this show. And I just like to sit down and talk to people and find out kind of where their backgrounds come from and kind of what they're trying to do with their careers.
Right,
So,
right, yeah.
So yeah, but thanks again, man. We'll have to have you back again soon.
Thanks, man. I'll be back anytime.
We thank you once again for watching another edition of SMBTV. We'll be back again soon with another episode. Have a great day.